Hey, it's Mr. Barr, and what are we doing here? Proving triangles congruent by angle, side angle, and angle, angle, side. I've got my IXL geometry proof kind of sheet here so I can refer to it. So let's look at this guy. All right, I bring in all the givens. Given. All right angles are congruent. Okay, so I proved up everything here. And so how do I know the final thing that this is congruent to this? Angle, side angle. Angle, side angle. Angle, side angle. All right, so we're bringing everything in. I'm going to mark it up. And I highly recommend that you draw these pictures and mark them up as you're going along. So here we go. Let's mark up what they're saying. Okay, they're saying these guys are parallel. Good. Okay, QPR, this is congruent to that. PRQ, this is congruent to this. The middle is congruent to itself by reflexive property. So I've just marked everything up. I've marked up this, and this on my drawing. And now it's showing me angle, side angle. Angle, side angle. Angle, side angle. Okay, I'm going to mark it up. Either you do it on your screen somehow or draw the picture. Mark this thing up. IKJ is congruent to HGI. JIK, this is congruent to that by vertical angles. IK and GI, GI. Okay, it's all marked up. What do I have? Angle, side angle, angle, side angle. They're congruent by angle, side angle. All right. Okay, how do I know that angle PTS, how do I know that this is congruent to this? How do I know that those angles are congruent? Well, those are vertical angles. All right, ooh, we got a lot to do here. Okay, let's start marking this thing up. All right, this segment bisects this angle. So HJ, this guy, is bisecting this guy. So those two guys are congruent. Angle K is congruent to I. They're saying K is congruent to I. How do I know that? K is congruent to I. Oh, that's a given. Oh, well, okay, given, that's already given. Okay, IHJ, this is congruent to this. How do I know? Because this was a bisector. So this is going to be a bisector. HJ is congruent to HJ. How do I know that? Well, that's going to be reflexive. And now what do I have? I have angle, angle, side, angle, angle, side. All right, let's select those. So a bisector, definition of angle bisector, reflexive property of congruence, because we're dealing with shapes, not numbers, and angle, side, angle. Angle, angle, side, excuse me. Okay, given, SV equals, let's mark this up. TSV, given. Angle U, angle T, given. This guy congruent to itself, how do I know? That's going to be reflexive. And then I've got angle, angle, side. reflexive property of congruence, because we're dealing with shapes, and angle, angle, side. Reflexive property of equality is like 5 equals 5, number equals number. Congruence is for shapes. All right, so we got given, y is the midpoint of u. So because it's the midpoint, I can mark those guys up because of the midpoint. So I got that. Perpendicular. Angle u is congruent to w. U is congruent to w. Got it. Okay, so this guy, uy, wy, so this guy, why does that work? Well, that's because it's the midpoint thing. So it's the definition of midpoint, so we'll put midpoint there. uyx, this is congruent to that. How do I know? Well, those are vertical angles. So what do I have? I have angle, side, angle. So definition of midpoint, vertical angles, angle, side, angle. All right. UV is perpendicular to SV. UV, SV, perpendicular, UV, SV, perpendicular, that's going to be a given. ST, TU, ST, TU, perpendicular, perpendicular, given. Angle USV, USV with TUS, SUT, same thing, given. Angle T is congruent to V. Okay, well I know, look, I marked them up as both being right angles. That's because they're both right angles, right? Both right angles. We're going to look for something, it's going to say something like all right angles are congruent. SU with SU, why is that? Reflexive. And then the two triangles by angle, side, angle, angle, no, excuse me, yeah. No, angle, angle, side. Angle, angle, side. All right, let's get all those in here. So given, 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 given. They're both right triangles, so all right angles are congruent. Reflexive property of congruence, because we're talking about shapes. And then a angle, angle, side. Okay, TW, so this guy right here is parallel to that guy right there. That's a given. UV, TW, UV, this is congruent to that, given. TXW, TXW, this is congruent to that. How do I know? That's going to be vertical angles. Angle W and U, this is congruent to that. Those are alternate interior angles, right? Two parallel lines cut by a transversal, alternate interiors are congruent. And then at the end, what do we have? I feel like we have angle, angle, side. Given, given, vertical angles, alternate interiors, and angle, angle, side. Challenge zone. Okay. Ooh. Whoa, look at all that crazy stuff. Now I have to add the other pieces to it. How do I know that something... Oh, it's basically saying at the end which two triangles are congruent. So let's go with triangle XUY. XUY is congruent to triangle XUY, which would be WVY. Triangle WVY. So I know the two triangles are congruent. How do I know they're congruent? It's going to be angle, side angle, because these are verticals right here. Angle, side angle. The two triangles are congruent by angle, side angle. Add line. Ooh. I don't know, man. I'm going to guess and go with it. I'm not going to do the add line thing. All right, hey, if you got this far, you're looking good. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.